For today's cup of coffee, this possibly could qualify as a what the fuck file. I really don't know. It's weird. It really is. And from Mirror, I guess The Mirror, by Michael Havis and Liam Buckler, September the 30th of 2023. And I will tell you that the photos are from Penn News. It's what Mirror used, so I'm going to give credit where it's due, by Brian Summerlin. And I think it's a matter that Brian Summerlin is the person that is featured. A freaky fish with a mouthful of human-like teeth has smashed records after being caught by a stunned fisherman. Brian Summerlin, and that is the gentleman that you're looking at right now, 38 years old, was fishing in Tangier Sound off of Maryland when something huge snagged his line. It turned out to be a sheep's head, which is a fish with eerily human teeth that's notorious for stealing bait and being tough to catch. And I do have other pictures. Mr. Summerlin had stated, quote, "They're amazing fish that have adapted to the food they eat. They have front teeth that can bite off barnacles from any underwater structure. They also have molar-like teeth on the top and bottom of their mouths to crush crustaceans. My daughter wants to keep the teeth to put under her pillow for the tooth fairy because they look just like human teeth." And I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see if I can get this. Yeah. Does that look like fish teeth to you? That's spooky. I mean, it looks like something that's made up. It really does. But that's crazy. And Mr. Summerlin had also stated that sheep's head are a really hard fighting fish and they want to go back to the bottom. Well, most fish would. Oftentimes you lose them because they want to go to a structure on the bottom where your line can be cut. And luckily, my friend Chris told me to back down on the drag so the fish wouldn't pop the line. A few times it was pulling around 25 pounds of drag under the boat, so it was a little stressful, end quote. When Mr. Summerlin saw the monstrous fish, he knew he'd landed a record breaker. Weighing in at a staggering 16.6 pounds, it smashed the previous Maryland record of 14.1 pounds from August of 2022 and dwarfed the average sheep's head weight of 3 to 4 pounds. Are these genetically modified sheep's heads? And bizarrely, it already had a hook in its mouth that Brian recognized as his own, which had been lost when a fish broke his line an hour before. So it was fated that he was going to catch this fish. Afterwards, the fish was weighed with certified scales at Cool Ice and Seafood Company in Cambridge, Maryland. Now the record has been officially recognized by the state's Department of Natural Resources, holding the crown in the Chesapeake Bay Division. Mr. Summerlin, who is from Prince Anne, Maryland, said, quote, "I'm pretty excited about it. I always knew there was a possibility to break the record. My family also enjoyed eating the fish. Sheep's head is one of my family's favorite fish to eat," end quote. Another Chesapeake Bay fisherman, Todd Elder, broke a world record with his sheep's head catch in May of 2023. Mr. Elder claimed a spearfishing record with his 17.4-pound sheep's head as recognized by the International Underwater Spearfishing Association. So I don't know what's going on in this area with these fish. But yeah, that's kind of gnarly. When I was a kid, fish didn't have teeth. Of course, we don't have these sheep's head fish. But that's the first time I saw one of these photos of, this type of fish. It totally freaked me out. And I'm like, that can't be real. And what's cool, you can see in the back of the mouth what this gentleman was talking about, the molar-like structures to crush the shells of the crustaceans. That's rather amazing right there. And this one, he's smiling for the camera. So, this belongs in the What the Fuck files. So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you've had biting fish, not piranha. No, we don't have piranha around here either. But if you've ever experienced one of these sheep's head fishes, if you have pictures that you would like to share, you can send an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And the email address is there in the description box, plus the link to the article and the attribution to the photographer. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And know that you're very, very loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.